you a microphone. Oh, ma'am, please. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Right up this room, really. I'll show you where to go. Fire away.
I guess I guess for Johni, what do you think the difference was for y'all on defense in this game compared to the first time y'all played them?
I mean, I would just say they're 3-pointers. They made 9 threes. Goal was keep them under 8. But I think at their place they had like 11 or 12. It's definitely a difference maker. Force them to drive, run them up 3-point line. That's what they love to do. That's how they score a lot of points. So I'd say, hold them no threes.
Back row.
Jaylin, on a night that you're getting honored for your 1,000 career point, you go and have a career high. What did you see from the Alabama defense in a way that was able for you to tack down low?
I would say I knew going into the game, Pringle wasn't 100%, and some of those guys weren't 100%, so I knew they were going to try to play smaller. So just going in, I just knew I had to be patient and just be more aggressive inside. So that was the game plan.
Jen, I guess we see you in practice with Aiden a lot, just working on like shooting threes, doing things that maybe you don't see a traditional big man do. I guess how have you seen, especially after considering the NBA last summer, you kind of expand your game this season to add some more perimeter stuff to it?
Like you said, just working out with guys like Aiden and Trey and KD Denver. These guys like that who shoot the ball really well. And just kind of building confidence, shooting against those guys. Sometimes I may win once, but that's, it's all fun and games. But I missed 3 today, but, they all felt good. And, you see my teammates and coaches, they kind of don't mind me shooting them because they're confident in me as I am myself. So that's a good thing, especially, when you see one go in, it helps my team win.
I guess for both of y'all, Trey starting the last few games, I mean, y'all's numbers are really good when he's on the floor at point. I guess have you kind of seen him develop, this season and the past few games, and what does he do well from that point guard spot when he's on the floor?
Well, Trey is a very patient guard. He's not gonna try to do too much. I mean, sometimes if he sees something, he's gonna try to get to a spot, and if you try to overplay him, he's gonna be more aggressive. But he's always trying to just make sure everyone's in the right spots and everyone knowing the right plays. He just do the little things that matters the most. So.
Jack, you talk about how big it was for you guys to win the rebounding battle, the 50-50 balls, the blocks, the steals, a lot of those hustle things that you might have not done as well when y'all were in Tuscaloosa, and I know BP had been talking a lot about that. So how important were those?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was, extremely important. Like you say, the rebound margin was 35-42. When you win all those stats, we had 5 turnovers. That's amazing. And the foul we had was probably, trying to make a play for somebody else. But, we have, 11 blocks. That just shows our rim protection. So, when you lead and when you have 11 block shots, you win the rebound margin, you have less turnovers, it's hard to win. Hard to lose.
For either of you guys, I guess kind of following up on that, just physicality seemed to be a really big focus in this game. Obviously, you guys were fouled a lot in this game. I guess was that maybe something you were prepared for coming into it, and how'd you handle that physicality when the game actually was happening?
I mean, to me, it kind of felt like every other game in the SEC, but it just was more foul calls. It kind of just slowed the game down. I expected it, and I knew how physical it was going to be, but to me, it just felt like any other game.
This is for either one of you guys. You guys being able to match up with basically anybody and having the depth that you guys do. How do you see that as a strength moving forward as we're talking about conference championships and NCAA selection show?
You look at some of the guys, Mark Sears, great player. He played 36 minutes tonight. Most person was 31 on our team, and that's unusual, but most people play 25, minutes. So when you have one person playing 25, one playing 15, you're fresh. I go out there for 4 minutes, and Jaylin comes in for 4 minutes. And I got 4 minutes break while, they're big men. Stay out there on the court. So I just feel like when I come in, I can give a little bit extra effort because I know Dylan's right behind me.
Johni, just how big of an energy booster is this to get a win, go 2-0 here against Bama, and then previously and now just the thick of it here in the SEC race? Just how big of an energy booster is this for you and this team?
That was a must-win. They was first in the SEC, and our goal is to win SEC. So we had to get a separator. We had to get one because a lot of people in the league ain't gonna beat Alabama. They're a very good team. So that was big that we were able to split with them, but we got to just keep it going.
Jaylin, just what does it mean to you to be able to work inside with Johni and you guys combined for 50 points, getting a lot of points in the paint and stuff? How is that for you guys?
I mean, it felt really good. I mean, we was on the bench, and I was telling him felt like the Washington game when we was going crazy together. But, I mean, it felt really good. I mean, just being patient inside. I mean, that's our game, and we just took advantage of it.
We got these two talking right here. We'll take questions from these two. You got to go first.
All right, Jaylin, your dunk at the end of the first half. When do you decide that you're going to go windmill on that? Because this is the second time you've done that.
When the ball's in the air.
When the ball's in there.
Yeah, I think I almost broke my wrist.
Jen, I mean,
I'm jealous. Nah, listen, we talk about windmills all the time. I just learned how to windmill this year. Learned from him, But I always want to get an in-game windmill. He gets it. He gets 8 of them in the season, But nah, I was actually going to throw it to him to try to save it and just throw it deep. But I didn't feel like that was going to be a good pass, so I just gave it to somebody else and let them make the play.
Go Nathan, take one more after that.
I guess for either of y'all, BP was saying, talking about Chris Moore tonight and the hustle plays he made, and how you guys were glad to see, I guess, some recognition for him. I guess, how much does he do for y'all on both ends of the floor when he's able to make plays like that?
Yeah, man, like, Chris, he does the little things, man. Like, he's not going to be out there scoring 10 plus, whatever. He's going to go out there. He's going to guard his man. He's going to, in the free throw set, you don't even want to be down there with him. Like, he going to move you out the way. He going to get it. I mean, he's going to shoot the ball, get his own rebounds. Like, he does the little things, and it really helps us.
For sure. Piggyback on that, look at his stat line, and then it's like, oh, he didn't have an effect on the game. But if you just come here and watch the game, you would see it. He was on the ground 8 times tonight. Diving at loose balls, like you said, he shot a 3 ball, missed it, got a rebound, kick out 3 ball. Like, those are plays that give spark. Those are plays that maybe not to the fans is important, but to the team is very important. He comes to the bench and get all the love because we know how hard he's working out there.
Last one, back left.
I have to ask about that first half play, Janai. I think you passed it over your shoulder, not looking.
To the dunk?
Yeah,
Yeah.
was that drawn up? Is that something that y'all do?
So I was finna go ISO, and then I saw Jaylin had a little shrimp on him, so. Oh, I'm sorry. Nah, listen though. He had a guard on him. He had a guard. And he was just pointing up. So I just picked it on my shoulder and I just threw it up to him. I know he's a high flyer, so he's gonna go get it. I did not mean to say that.
All right, fellas, appreciate you.
You tweak it, gang.